The Carters were pop royalty in the late 90s, with heartthrob Nick Carter and the Backstreet Boys and his baby brother Aaron earning the title of tween pop sensation. It seemed like nothing could stop them. But personal struggles, scandals, and family drama lurked behind the glitz and glam and tore the musical dynasty apart. Here are some of the dark secrets the Carter family tried to hide. Tarnishing the image. As the Backstreet Boys' youngest member, Nick's image as the cute boy next door was tarnished following 2 brushes with the law. In 2002, 21-year-old Nick found himself in a heated argument with a woman as a brawl broke out at a Tampa nightclub. The singer claimed it was a case of him being in the wrong place at the wrong time, but after allegedly refusing repeated requests by police to quiet his dispute and leave the bar, the pop star was arrested and charged with a misdemeanor. Then, in 2005, he was arrested again, this time for alleged DUI in Southern California. Instead of owning up to the mishap, however, Carter tried to blame it on an adverse reaction to some prescription medicine he was on. But that was hardly the end of his troubles. Nick later admitted that the entire decade was devoted to hard partying, saying, "There were things that were happening, proving that maybe what I was doing was out of control. All sorts of crazy stuff. But every time those red flags would come up, I'd appease people in my inner circle and make them think everything was all right." That perspective changed when he began experiencing chest pains and learned that his cocaine and alcohol abuse had brought on a case of cardiomyopathy. It was then that he began to focus on his health and got clean. But he once again found himself in handcuffs in 2016 after he got into a tussle at a Key West bar. He again tried to deflect blame for the incident, but by then, few were willing to buy another of his excuses. Oh, brother. Nick wasn't the only Carter to find himself behind bars. In 2008, Nick's younger brother Aaron was arrested for marijuana possession after his car was searched during a traffic stop. Although the arrest was a shock to his fans and family alike, Aaron admitted that he was dabbling in more than just pot around that time.
When I was doing Dancing with the Stars, I developed an addiction to Xanax.
He also began drinking heavily and self-medicating, eventually submitting himself to rehab in 2011. In 2016, Aaron opened up about life after treatment, saying,
I drink wine, I smoke weed, I have anxiety problems, I take medication for anxiety. It's just what it is.
That cavalier attitude towards his substance use landed him in the slammer again in 2017, when he was arrested for DUI and marijuana possession in Georgia. Tragedy strikes. The Carter family's struggles became even more severe when sister Leslie died of a drug overdose at the age of 25. The singer had a long history of mental illness, including anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder, and had been staying at her father's house with her 10-month-old daughter at the time. According to a police report, medication to treat her mental illnesses, as well as a muscle relaxant, were near her when she was found not breathing and unresponsive in bed. Her father attempted CPR and called 911, but Leslie was pronounced dead at the hospital. Then, in May 2017, Father Bob Carter passed away due to undisclosed circumstances. Momager Jane. Jane Carter devoted her life to building her talented sons' careers, but her momager tendencies put even Kris Jenner to shame.
We were starved for that attention of a motherly figure.
Tensions between Jane and her family came to a head in January 2004, when she was arrested after breaking into her estranged husband's home. She reportedly broke a window with a rock to enter his home and attack his then-fiancé, Ginger Elrod. Jane was arrested for battery and restraining orders were issued against her. To make matters worse, the Carter matriarch wrote tell-all books about her sons and allegedly stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from their fortunes. In 2013, when Aaron Carter had to file for bankruptcy, he claimed that his parents failed to put the required amount of his earnings away for his adulthood, saying, "There was a lot of neglect on my parents' part. They didn't do a lot of things right. I got like $2 million when I turned 18 years old. I should have had at least $20 million in my account." In fact, he was actually $2 million in the red due to a $4 million lien that had been levied against him before he turned 18. And Jane may not have been the only parent with problems. Following his mysterious death in 2017, allegations that Robert Carter had attacked their mother in 2003 also surfaced. The battles continue. Even with 8 years between them, Nick and Aaron made an adorable team in their younger days. But their relationship has been visibly strained in recent years, especially once a heated argument between the two ended in a fistfight on their 2006 reality show, House of Carters. And in July 2017, their estrangement took another hit when Aaron was arrested for his alleged DUI. When Nick tweeted his support for his brother, Aaron questioned his sibling's sincerity, writing, "If my own blood truly cared about my well-being, why wouldn't he call me directly and have a conversation? situation, instead of making this about him through a very public forum. Aaron went on to confirm a few months later that the two are indeed still on the outs.
You don't even know me, Nick. You don't even talk to me. We see each other once or twice a year. I love my brother. I always will love my brother. I think he loves me conditionally.
Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.